What's up, guys? Joe Simons
and Luke Simons.
We're out here doing some insider tips for our Insider Club. If you don't know what the Insider Club is, that's the private community that we created 5 years ago now, if you can believe it. We have 13,000 members in there, from Texas to Florida where it started, really now up to that Virginia line, really anywhere that you can go catch an inshore slam, the redfish and speckled trout, snook, flounder, etc. And we're out here doing a bunch of videos, much of how-to videos. If you've seen their stuff on maybe Facebook or YouTube, that's the free stuff, and that is a fraction of what we put out there. The best stuff, of course, we save for our Insider members. And I want to tell you a quick story. Oh, dude, that was a nice one.
I just smacked myself right in the face.
Oh, that was a nice one. Did he break you off?
Yeah, game over.
Oh man, that stinks. So, story about my buddy Chris. So Chris lives in Jacksonville. He's someone I've known for a long time. He's got all the equipment you can imagine. I mean, he's got a 24-foot new Pathfinder. He's got every rod, reel, line, lure, every type of live bait hook you can imagine. He's got a beautiful boat. I mean, it's a $80,000-$90,000 boat, if not a whole lot more. And yet he's not really consistent. And so I've been talking to him like, Chris, like, why don't you join us in the club? And he said something to me that I won't forget. And this reason I'm doing this video. And he's like, Joe, it's just time. And I was like, really? I was like, well, like, tell me what you mean. He's like, man, I got 2 kids, they're in high school now, and there's all kinds of sports. There's just something going on all the time. And I don't have time to watch 4 or 5 hours every week of your footage, because we're putting out that kind of content out every day. And he's like, I just want someone to tell me where to go fish every week. I was like, dude, that's what we do. We literally get on an online map every Friday, and show you exactly where to go fish, where to go catch an inshore slam, where to get tight lines as fast as can be. And he's like, well, man, I had no idea. So he signs up. And I don't hear from him for a couple days. And I'm like, kind of getting nervous. I was like, oh man, like, you just signed up. I haven't heard from him. And he sends me a text. He's like, you got a sec? And I was like, yeah. So I get on the phone with him. He's like, Joe, why didn't you tell me you guys had all of this stuff? And I was like, I've been trying to. And he's like, well, man, it took me getting in here and singing. He's like, this is mind blowing. He's like, you guys are going to new spots. Like, you're trying out new spots every single week, multiple times a week normally, and showing everything. Like, we show where we launched, if it was a kayak or boat, where the bait was, where the fish were, where we missed fish, like this one, where we caught fish. We're literally showing everything. And more importantly, getting on the satellite map and showing you where to fish. So if you do have 5 or 6 hours a week to watch all the content, great. We have all that for you. And if you don't, if you're busy like me and you just want to save a ton of time and watch 10 minutes, if you just got 10 minutes a week right before you go out to literally know exactly where to go fishing, you're going to have a massive advantage over the fish, then this is for you. And then the final piece, the reason that he's now referred quite a few friends over, is the saving money. I saw a recent report that the average saltwater angler spends a little over $1,000 a year on tackle and equipment. That doesn't include boats and kayaks. That's just equipment: rods, reels, line, lure, leader, cast nets, you name it, $1,000. So I probably spent a little bit more than that personally. And so we now, because we have 13,000 members, we have discounts on every piece of tackle and equipment you can imagine. Every rod, every reel, a Daiwa, Shimano, pin, you name it. If Bass Pro has it in the tackle side, we have it as well. And you get 20% off. You guys have heard of pro staffers, right? Most pro staffers get 10% off just that one product. You guys, as Insider members, which we want you to join us today in the family, are going to get 20% off everything for life.
And we test it all out too. Right now I'm testing out this St. Croix Avid rod, Daiwa Fuego reel, and we go out test them so that you don't have to, right? So that when you do buy, we will tell you the cross-brand analysis on which ones are good and which ones are really a piece of junk.
Because we don't have sponsors. We're probably the only fishing club and certainly the only kind of influencers out there that have 0 sponsors. We've rejected every single one. Just because of that, we want to be able to tell you what works, what we've personally used on the water, and what is the best deal out there. And then
we do it so that our loyalty is 100% to you.
Yes.
We have no affiliation with these tackle companies, so we can give you honest feedback on what truly is good. And some of these products that are really popular are a total waste of money.
Yes.
Because there's just better stuff out there in many cases for less.
Yep. And so then Chris made his wife happy because he went and spent $1,000 on the same tackle he was already buying that drove her crazy. saved $200 off of that, which doubled the amount he has to pay to become an insider member, which is only 27 cents a day. And now he's putting his wife and his kids on fish every single time they hit the water. So we save you time and we save you money, which is why there's now 13,000 plus members, with new members joining every single day. Now it's like 50 to 80 people joining every day. And because of all that, we've built a private online community. It's kind of like Facebook meets an old school forum, meaning it feels and it's so easy to use like Facebook, yet the beauty of the forums was it was organized and was broken out by regions and topics and species, and we have all that. So you can find everything you want all in one place, including 20% off every piece of tackle and equipment you can possibly imagine. We're gonna get on a map every week and show you exactly where to fish. And yes, this will work in your area, Texas. Yes, this will work in your area, Florida. Yes, this will work in your area, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, anywhere in between. Anywhere there are inshore saltwater fish, this will work for you. It's proven to work, and we now have even full-time guides that are joining and love getting in that community and love sharing what's working in their area. And of course, you got another strike there?
Yep, something hit.
Oh, Lukey's on them. And of course, you're going to get to see all of this exclusive footage that we're putting out now pretty much on a daily basis. You'll find out real quickly why everyone who joins says it's the best fishing investment they've ever made. And one final piece here, if you're still somewhat on the fence, we were raised by Luke's on another one. Hardworking parents that taught us that if you're not thrilled with our service or product for whatever reason, you get all your money back. And so we have an unheard of 365-day 100% money back guarantee. You want to see what Luke's catching here while I finish up.
Wrapped around a piling or fishing docks. The trend is that they're under the docks right now. We weren't catching anything, and then finally locked in this trend, and it has been.
Is that a redfish?
Excellent bite. That's another solid red.
Yeah, another nice red there. So anyhow, 365-day, 100% money back guarantee. That means you catch more fish, you maximize your time, and you save money on all of your tackle. And it needs to be the best fishing investment you've ever made. And I want you to meet friends and just have more fun and feel like you're part of a family, because that's what we truly call ourselves. And if that doesn't happen, then you shoot us an email, even at day 364 in 59 minutes and 38 seconds, and we'll give you all your money back, no questions asked. That's how confident we are this is gonna work for you, and you're gonna start catching fish like this on demand, even when the video camera's running. Dude, that's awesome.
He's actually pooping at crab claws. They're eating crabs right now.
That's hilarious. So guys, join us in the club right now. Can't wait to see you in there. Click down below, get your risk-free access, and start catching more fish, saving more money, and having a blast doing it. Can't wait to see you inside.